May I get in, sir?
Yes, please come in. Please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome. How are you today?
Fine, sir. How about you, sir?
Great. This is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System taking place on Sunday, 27th of August at Cambridgeshire. The center number is MM132133. The candidate is Jahid Hasan and the candidate number is 015228. The examiner is Shafiqul Islam and the examiner number is 433816. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
My name's Shafiqul Islam. Would you please tell me your full name?
Yeah, this is Jahid Hasan.
And what should I call you?
You can address me by my nickname. It's Jahid.
Alright. Can I see your identification, please, Jahid?
Yes, sir. Sure. Here it is.
Thank you. Alright. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Right. In the first part of the interview, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. So let's talk about what do you do? Do you work or study?
Well, I'm a student. I'm studying in textile engineering at Southeast University, and I've been studying this subject for 3 years. And next year, I have intention to study abroad for my higher education.
Great. Did you enjoy your subject?
Yeah, definitely. I truly enjoy my subject because since my childhood, I wanted to be an engineer, so I chose my subject according to my taste.
Great. Let's talk about public transportation. Do you often use public transportation?
Yes, definitely. I use public transportation very frequently because I have a urban lifestyle and they are accessible and easy and convenient. And on the top of that, public transportation is cheaper.
Great. Do most people prefer public transportation in your country?
Well, in terms of preference, I wouldn't say that most people like public transportation because they are jam-packed in the rush hour. People are packed like sardines. Buses are full to the brim with passengers. However, people mostly like personal cars. They are more comfortable.
Great. What's the most popular means of transport in your hometown?
Well, in my hometown, the most forms of transportation is bus because it is more accessible. You can visit any segment of my country by bus.
Great. How would you improve transport in your town?
Well, I would suggest the government that they can develop the overall infrastructure. For example, they can widen the bus lane so at a time so many buses or any kinds of vehicles can go. I mean drive at a time. So which will reduce the traffic congestion. And on the other hand, I would say that government can introduce sustainable vehicles so that emissions of carbon dioxide will be reduced. It is incredibly eco-friendly.
Great. Let's move on to talk about social media. Do you like social media?
Yes, definitely. I like social media. I have many social accounts and where I catch up with my friends in my free time.
Alright, so what's the most popular social media in your country?
Well, in terms of popularity, I think Facebook is the most popular one because Facebook provide a wide variety of opportunities. I mean features where people can connect with their friends and also can watch different kinds of videos on Facebook to fuel up themselves.
Alright, do you think your friends spend too much time on social media?
Well, to be perfectly honest, it actually varies. So many friends of mine, they spend huge time on social media. On the other hand, so many friends are busy with their works and study. It actually varies.
Great. Do you want to work in a social media company? What do you think about it?
Well, I don't think so. I would love to do a job in social media company because I have studied I have completed my program. I mean bachelor program in textile engineering. So I would love to do something in my field.
Alright, now let's move on to the second part of your speaking test. And in this part of the speaking test, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Alright, so you have 1 minute to plan what you are going to say and you can make notes if you wish. All right, so here's your paper and pencil, and this is your topic. So I'd like you to describe a time you received a positive feedback. All right, so you may start. Okay, Jahid, your time's up. Now, you have 1 to 2 minutes for this. So don't worry, if I stop you, I'll tell you when time's up. Could you please start speaking now?
Yeah, sure. With God's blessing, I have received so many positive feedback in my life due to my involvement in volunteering works and fundraising activities. However, today I'm going to talk about a time when I got positive feedback from my friend. To tell you about the background, my friend wanted to contribute financially to his family, so he created a YouTube channel where he uploaded approximately 100 videos, and he didn't got much needed viewers and subscribers. So once I consensually gave him some tips and tricks, I made him understand the importance of title, descriptions, and keywords. They are highly important in terms of getting viewers from YouTube. So his thumbnail was monotonous, so I gave a lesson on thumbnail. And they in the past his thumbnail was incredibly monotonous and wasn't attractive. However, after my lesson, he got enormous success. He got approximately 2 million viewers with approximately 1,000 subscribers. So he appreciated me. He appreciated the skills of mine, and I was pretty happy about that because I contributed. I helped my friend to to make his dream. So I was really happy and I was pleased as punch, and my friend was incredibly happy that he can contribute to his family. YouTube, making money from YouTube is an easy task. It is insurmountable task. Your channel have to have 2,40,000 minutes watch time with 1,000 subscriber. So my friend was happy that, and I was really proud of myself because I haven't gave anyone lesson before. So it was the first time that I taught someone something and he got success. It I was the seventh cloud when I first heard that, and it was a great experience, I'd say
All
that.
right, your time's up. Now, you've been telling me about a time you received positive feedback. Now, in the final 5 minutes of this test, I would like to ask you some more general questions that are related to this. So, let's discuss the effects of positive feedback. All right. So, how did receiving positive feedback influence your motivation to continue working on the same task or activity?
Well, positive feedback motivated me a lot to continue the same work again and again. It encouraged myself to do the work with additional attention, and it is really, I would say, that great stress buster to to continue the work.
Okay, great. Do you think receiving positive feedback from someone you admire has a different impact than from someone you don't know well?
Well, I don't think that there is any difference, receiving gift from the, unknown person or, known person. It doesn't matter actually. When you have get any, positive feedback to someone, it really, make you feel happy, and, to you will feel encouraged to do the work with additional attention. So it doesn't matter actually, I think.
Great. Has positive feedback ever helped you overcome self-doubt or insecurities?
Yes, definitely. In the past, 3 to 4 years back, I was afraid of public speaking and presentation. So I had the opportunity to talk about in front of 1,000 people. So I was very nervous at the time. My friend told me that my performance was so great. So after hearing the positive the review from him, it helped me to lessen my self doubt. So it is great.
Great. In your opinion, is it important to express gratitude when receiving positive feedback? And why you did think this so?
Well, obviously, it is important to give gratitude in terms of when you have any positive feedback to someone, and it actually benefits for both. If you appreciate the positive feedback that you get from the person, then he will be more encouraged to indulge in the work. So it is really important, I think.
Great. Can positive feedback have an impact on your future career or personal development?
Yes, obviously, when we have positive feedback that says we can improve, we have a chance to improve myself where we are weaker, and positive feedback always great, and it drive us to to catch our dreams. So it's important. It is highly important. I would say that.
Great. How can receiving positive feedback contribute to building confidence in one's abilities?
Well, it goes without saying that positive feedback, motivate us a lot. It fuel up our self-esteem and confidence. So when you have confidence, you can, that you have the courage to do something that is challenging. So this is how the positive feedback build up in ourselves.
All right, Jahid, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
That's the end of your speaking test.
Thank you, sir.